Extra! Murderer sings a cappello. Basilio Capello remains under arrest for the murder of Niccolo Detti. Read all about it. Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Okay, but I also wanna do is buy some
The
furniture.
finest clothes for the finest people on the island.
Masterpieces by local. My goods will brighten up your house.
Oh, I don't have that much money. Okay.
Enjoy your purchase.
Far over the misty water cold.
The last riddle. With old ruins beneath its feet, find a tree that treasures keep. You may find only one small detail, but that doesn't mean you have failed.
I always admire the way you notice such details.
In such moments, I often recall Mother's voice teaching us of the importance of the smaller details. The world hangs on small hinges, John.
Even the most chaotic miracle becomes sequential when you take a closer look. I remember.
Okay. Well, if I find it, then I'm gonna find it. If no, then also no. That's also fine. Okay, so it's one quest to get all the stuff from the auction. Okay, cool. Well, that I'm not doing. Well, if I'm gonna kind of come across like this, then okay.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And, by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend, the sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves, it's a salve for all ills.
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they've finished theirs.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place. Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
We're done.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life. He rests in peace. You know the rest.
Predictably, the rumours were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed. The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly. A key for a birdcage? I'll take it. A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life. He rests in peace. You know the rest.
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds. A blindfold, discarded or lost. Your opponent was behind you.
You know what? That Undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
We, their undesigned heraldry, declare that the duel small shall be subject to and bound by the Blind Dueling Club's strict code of honor. May the winner be crowned blind champion. Signed E, F, V, S, and JD. Witnessed by HF, VC, honorable referee and head of the Blind Dueling Club. Mandatory Blind Dueling Club rules. Do not talk about the Blind Dueling Club. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. Do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, the contest then. I shall prove my blind devotion, so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words. Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers. The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
So what's the challenge? Fulfill the 3 Blind Dueling Club rules before finishing the case. Do not talk, do not shed blood, and practice, right? A key. Yeah, we need to go to the Chronicles. Duelist footprints. Do not talk, never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. Okay, well, let's spin this.
Red stains, relatively fresh.
I don't know, am I missing something?
An Amat revolver, 42 caliber. One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here? The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
You know what? That undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
Enough tomfoolery. Give me the victim's name.
I told you that's his business, not yours. 2 men duelled, 1 man died. When you hit a rock, stop digging. I'm not sure what to say. Doesn't ring a bell. I'm not sure what to say. Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell.
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Ah, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Erich von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in Scaladio.
At last. You may return to your vacant stare.
Okay, I think we need to go to the Chronicles and to the archive, maybe? All evidence collected. Perfect. So first Chronicles. No, not City Halls, the Chronicles, yes. Old City. Front page. Old City. Last year. Recent. A tragic incident in Old City. The young heir to one of Cordona's richest families has died in a blind duel. During the curious incident, the victim, who cannot be named until all of his family are informed, stepped into the wrong direction, falling off the cliff to his death. The survivors have been expressed their deepest regrets and sworn to never duel again. Okay. He lived somewhere in Scaladio. Well, I'm pretty sure not here then, or not an article, not in newspaper. No. Now we gotta go to City Hall. I think at least. Scaladio. Erich von Staub, unmarried, mother Irma von Staub, died in Cordona horse accident. Father Gerhard in Cordona horse accident. Sister Magna Irma von Staub. Place of residence von Staub, residence on Baskerville Street between Vernet Street and Bonaparte Street, southern Scaladio. Okay. So Scaladio, Baskerville Street, Bonaparte, Bonaparte and Vernet. Scaladio. Whoa, oh, we're already here. Cool. Bonaparte Street, Vernet Street, so it has to be somewhere here. Yeah, let's move here.
All the newspapers are sold out.
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Police. Yeah, sure. Let's change.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Looks palette pale. Greasy stain. Uses skin ointment. In marring, black ribbon. Recent bruise. Purple mark. Red stain, dried red paint. Old bruises. Fresh, multicolored stains. Is a sad lady in her 20s. Is the sister. She wears a black ribbon as a gesture of mourning and her face looks tired. Well, all her tie is neat. There are two interesting particulars. First, I found miscolored paint flecks, which suggest a passion for painting. The red color prevails. Second, sustainable traces of ointment on her dress indicates heavy usage. I noticed multiple bruises on her person at different stages of healing, so it seems the ointment is applied as medicine. Sick lady, victim of beatings. Don't know.
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
With horse engraving and a head bird engraving, okay.
It appears the parents are dearly missed. Our beloved parents, 1875, Baden-Baden. Rest in peace. Only German composers feature here.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir. Good day, officer.
Can I ask you a question?
Miss von Staub awaits
I'll
you in her
gladly tell you
boudoir.
everything I know, officer.
Servants confirms that Mr. didn't leave the house on the day of Eric's death.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent. A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The rounds have been emptied. The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something.
Oh no. You all know what it means, chemical analysis.
Excellent score. The end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains
says the
oppressive.
same.
Sad home for a young woman.